Hello, welcome to Premeditative Fitness. I'm George Vrotsis, and today we are talking about the kettlebell swing. Now, the kettlebell swing is a fantastic exercise for building your posterior chain, your hamstrings, and your glutes. It's a great form of cardio that burns a lot of fat. It builds your grip up, your grip strength up quickly as well, and it also is great for power output and becoming more powerful because of the ballistic nature of the movement and the way you explosively use your hips. So for all those reasons, I think it's a great exercise everyone should be doing. So let's take a look at it real quick. To get started, your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, maybe slightly, maybe a little bit wider, with your toes pointed outward about 10 to 15 degrees. You're going to have the kettlebell set up in front of you, about a foot in front of your toes. And to go down and to grab the bell, you're going to hinge at the hips and push your hips back. It's like a deadlift, if you're familiar with that. You push your hips back, and as you can see, my knees are very slightly bent. It is a hinge movement. Your hips are the main joint in this movement. You are not going to be down here like this in a squat. Your butt is going to be back. Your back will be almost parallel to the ground. Your arms are going to be straight, and when you grab the bell, think of your arms like cables that are just attaching the bell to your body. You are at no point going to be lifting the bell with your arms. You should not feel sore shoulders because of this exercise. Your explosiveness of your hips is going to lift the bell and move it throughout the entire movement. So you reach down and grab the bell, and you're going to start by exhaling, and then you're going to hike the bell back between your legs. When you hike the bell back is when you inhale, and then once the bell is at its highest point between your legs, you explode your hips forward and exhale while flexing your glutes and your quads at the top of the exercise. And at the top of the exercise, you will also be in a vertical plank where your abdominal muscles will be flexed at the top as well. And for a split second up here, if you do this right, the bell will be weightless. And you could actually take your hands off the bell and grab it again. But here, let me demonstrate a few and show you what I mean. When you want to stop, just like there I did at the end, on the final swing down, you come all the way down and just catch the bell here and then set it down. You don't want to go from the top straight to the ground. I'll try a few from the side so you can see that view, and as you can see at the top, I'll release the bell briefly for a second just to show you that it is weightless up there. Now these are the Russian version of the kettlebell swings, where you go just to eye level height. That is the kind that I like and recommend, and a lot of kettlebell enthusiasts do as well. CrossFit has popularized the American swing, which you go all the way up overhead, and a lot of people, myself included, do not recommend these style of swings because the way your hands are close together when you go overhead, you can damage your shoulders. If you participate in CrossFit and you like doing those and you want to do it, go for it, but I see no benefit of going higher than shoulder or eye level. Let me catch my breath here. Alright, so some common errors. First of all, if, as you can see at the top of the swing, the bottom of the bell is facing out, that's how you know your hips are driving it up. If you are lifting the bell with your arms, when you get to the top, the bell will be facing down like this, and your shoulders will quickly get very sore. So that is a sign that you're using your arms if the bell is pointed down, You want to really practice on exploding your hips forward. And a common reason for that is if you aren't hinging enough with your hips. If you are squatting too much and trying to do the movement from a squat, you're going to have to use your arms to get the bell up. So first sign is if the bell is like this, then check the bottom and see if you're in the proper hinge position or if you're squatting more. If you're having problems getting into the hip position, and this might be the case, especially if you don't deadlift regularly already, the hinge isn't the position that we use often in our daily routine, but a way to practice the hinge and get used to it is you stand next to a wall with your heels almost on the wall, and you reach back with your butt and touch the wall. Take a step forward, reach back with your butt, touch the wall. Step forward, reach back with your butt and touch the wall. And when you get to the point like I am right here where you can't touch the wall, but your butt's all the way back, that's where you want to be when the bell is back here. And that's when you explode forward. So try that technique at home, reaching back and touching the wall with your butt to get into the hinge position. And this should get you started with the kettlebell swing. If you look below here at the very bottom, I recommended some kettlebells. The ones that I recommend that are high quality and a good price are the Rogue bells. That's what this one is here that I use. If you're brand new to kettlebell swings, 16 kilogram bells are a good place to start, and eventually if you're a male you want to work up to 24 kilogram bells for two-handed swings. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments or shoot me an email, and thank you for your time.